This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hi, this is Sazzy Boatright, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Hide your moms.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I am, of course, your host, James J., with Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, who are not here today, but it is still a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with... She kicks your ass, steals your girl, your girlfriend, and fucks your mom. Sazzy Boatright!
Thanks, James. How are ya?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to make a note. I'm actually non-binary, so my pronouns are they, them, just so you know.
My apologies.
All good. Happens all the time.
Can you tell us where you're going to be, so event-wise?
Where I'm going to be in the upcoming weeks?
Yes.
So I'm going to be on August 6th at Wrestle Queerdom, which is in New Hampshire. That will be also streaming on Looped, I believe. And on August 12th, I'll be back in Pittsburgh for the Wrestlers Lab Industrial World Wrestling collab show called Scientific Tendencies. And that will be August 12th. I don't know if that's streaming live anywhere, but it definitely will be on IWTV at some point. And links for those and anything else related to me, you can find in my Linktree bio on my Twitter or on my Instagram.
All right. And of course, your Linktree, but all your social media accounts will be in the description in the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. No need to look for it, just simply go into the description and click the link.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Right. Now you work for Wrestlers Lab. Can you tell us about your relationship with that company?
I'm really new there. I really love Wrestlers Lab. I think that they like to do really fun things. As the name kind of suggests, it likes to be a little experimental with their pairings and with their like matches and stuff. So I've been working for them for probably like coming up on 7 or 8 months now. My first show was in January with them.
All right. Now, I'm just gonna say a name, and you just tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Okay.
Bobby Orlando.
Bobby Orlando, everybody's mom. We are tag team partners at Wrestlers Lab. I think because I'm a motherfucker and he's a mom, and not to be crass, I am not fucking Bobby Orlando because he's a mom. We just have an affinity for motherhood, I guess. So our tag team name is Boats and Goats, and we'll actually be going up against the Neon Blondes at Scientific Tendencies on August 12th.
I mean, that being said, and we have heard a lot of interesting things about Bobby on the show before, what's a pet peeve about Bobby Orlando you just don't understand?
I don't have any pet peeves about Bobby. I think he's a great guy. I think that I love the goat gimmick. I love his pet goat.
Bobby Jr.
Totally in love with Bobby Jr. And yeah, I can't say that I have any pet peeves. But we're really new friends, so
You're still getting there.
there will probably be one day when we're better friends. I'll let you know what the pet peeves are.
Alright. Now you was on the QWI Top 200 LGBTQ Wrestlers. You was 175.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you, especially being so new in pro wrestling?
It really meant so much. It was really such a validating, such a validation, I guess, of where I am at in the community, where I kind of belong in the community. And I mean, I'm so humbled by it because I'm so new, and I I hope that I remain on the list. I hope that that I continue to grow and that they recognize that. So yeah, it was really special. I was really, and I was sandwiched right between two friends. I was between Angelo Carter and, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on who the other person was. It might have been Indigo. Uh, Either way, people I train with and people that I love were on the list next to me, so that was really special.
Is there maybe a specific number you're looking at for to get on the next year?
Oh gosh. I would be honored to be any number on the list, to be completely honest. Uh I think that people are like, well, I hope I get a little higher on the list every year. That would be amazing. I have to keep working. I have to keep working really hard and proving myself. And I just hope that that's recognized. I mean, getting recognized for my hard work is a bonus, I guess, not a requisite. People don't have to acknowledge me. Nobody has to acknowledge me in that way, and it's just an honor to be included on that. So I would take any number, really.
Alright. I dig it.
Hmm.
Now, you were part of the Dropkick Depression event. I believe Tara Calloway puts those on.
Yeah, that's
what,
right.
What did it mean to you to be a part of a show, maybe a little bit more bigger than, the wrestler mentality of, just me?
Oh, what do you mean? What's it like to be
Being on a show
be
that's
part
bigger
of a
than
group?
yourself.
Oh, like a wrestling for a cause?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it sweetens the deal, definitely. I think that Dropkick Depression is an amazing organization, and I am so glad that Tara decided to include me because, like probably a lot of pro wrestlers, mental health is um, a huge part of my life, and I love to be able to contribute in any way to the betterness and awareness of mental health. And yeah, I mean, it feels really great to be part of something bigger than myself, you know?
Yeah. Now, could you tell? Now, you're known for the pants with the suspenders, but more recently, can you tell us about Cowgirl Sazzy?
Yeah, it's kind of just like a pivot that I've taken. I think it's just an aesthetic that I really like, but I'm from the Midwest, you know, that was a big part of my upbringing was like country music and barrel racing and 4-H and state fairs and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of like a big part of my identity, I guess. But I love the idea of bringing that in and being a Brooklynite, being a New Yorker, you know, and the dissonance of that as well. Yeah, I think I don't know of a lot of other non-binary people who are rocking like a cowboy gimmick right now. So a cow person gimmick, I guess, or cow human. But yeah, it was just something that kind of came up, you know, like I found a hat and I was like, I fucking like this hat, you know. I'm going to include this hat in my next match, which happened to be Dropkick Depression. So, and I think that that's kind of like my more family friendly, me, like it offers something that's more family friendly than just like being a motherfucker, you know, just being known for like seducing people's mothers, you know, which is just one facet of the many facets that's me. So.
Right. No, I completely get it.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned barrel racing.
Yeah, I didn't barrel race as a kid, but we had a family friend who was a barrel racer, and we used to go to her barn and ride her horses and stuff.
Okay, I was really interested in barrel racing.
Do you know what that means?
Only from The Hobbit.
Oh, that is a different kind of barrel racing. Barrel racing is actually like you're racing a horse around a barrel that's like 100 yards away. It's like a short sprint for a horse, but they're in like rodeos and stuff, like barrel races. But it's just like another event where you get timed for how long you're on the horse and you make a sharp turn, and it's kind of dangerous, but it's fun. I mean, I don't know. I haven't personally done it, but I've had friends who've done it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you tell us about your love of Animal Crossings?
Oh my god. Oh, I love Animal Crossing so much. I said it on Twitter the other day. I just love playing a game where like all my life is like paying my bills and making money and like going to work whenever I want and not getting in trouble for it and like giving people gifts and changing my clothes and shopping. like that is the extent of my gaming culture. Like I can't say. I really try to get into Resident Evil. I really try to get into like all of the different Legends of Zelda games and stuff with my partner, but like I'm just a very simple person. I just want to play Animal Crossing. It's cute, it's stress-free, you know, it's relaxing. I fucking love Animal Crossing, dude.
Alright, well, I have my co-host had a couple questions about Animal Crossing.
Okay,
So,
let's hear them.
What is your island's name?
My island's name is Sriracha, which is me and my partner's name smashed together. And obviously it sounds like the sauce, Sriracha sauce.
Yes.
So that is the name of the island. But I think I'm going to start a new island soon. I'm feeling a little adventurous. So we'll see.
What is your house rating?
We'll see. Superior. It's beautifully decorated, and it's huge.
Ooh. Who is the most annoying villager?
Oh god, it's the anteater. The fucking what the fuck is his name? Olaf. Olaf the Anteater. So self-absorbed. Hate talking to him. I'm just like, this conversation was worthless. Thanks. Bye.
What is your current island team?
My current island team?
Tune. The music.
Oh, the current island tune? Oh, I haven't been creative about this. It's just like whatever's thrown up there. Just like the normal Animal Crossing music. I haven't like tried composing anything.
Do you need any extra golden tools?
Do I need any extra golden tools? I need all the golden tools. I don't have any.
I think that might be Scooter actually offering you some.
Oh, that would be great. We'll connect after the show, I'm sure.
I will DM him. I will DM you his code to his island.
Okay, amazing.
And how many of the in-game lucha mask, wrestling figures, wrestling themed things do you have in your house?
In my house, I have a designated room for all my bullshit, and it's called the Boom Boom Room, and it has like a DJ table and workout equipment in there. And I've got like 2 or 3 masks on the wall, and then I've got the pink lucha figure on my bookshelf. So that's the extent of it right now.
Alright. So you don't have the wrestling ring yet?
I don't have the wrestling ring, and one of my Twitter friends has been trying to get it to me, and we just haven't worked it out. Like, we have different work schedules. It's hard to be on Animal Crossing at the same time, so they can get me the recipe. But yeah, so I don't have the ring yet, unfortunately.
Alright, we need to get Sazzy a wrestling ring for her house. I mean, how
Please,
are you supposed to train?
somebody help me. I mean, exactly.
They
I've
need
just
to
been
train
living.
in virtual reality, damn it.
I've been living a structureless life on my island.
Now, have you played the games beforehand? The ones for GameCube, DS, mobile?
I was let's see. Oh, you mean have I played the Animal Crossing games before?
Yeah.
No, this is my first time.
Oh, alright. Well, if
Yeah.
it makes you feel any better, it's Scooter's first time ever playing Animal Crossing as well, and he completely got addicted to it.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was even a version before. I guess I knew before you told me, but I've never like played the other versions. But I also am like I'm so attached to the Nintendo Switch version that like I don't want to I don't want to try any other version. This is my version.
You know, I get that because, you know, playing the updated version or the one with the better graphics and then going back and seeing the ones that are not as graphical or as updated or has as many things as the one you're playing, it could be a little disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my house is beautiful. I've worked really hard on my house, and it's really pretty, and I've got a bunch of cool furniture, and I don't want to fuck with that.
Now, this is coming from me. What is maybe your most prideful moment in Animal Crossing? Like something that you got or achieved that was maybe a little bit of a grind, or just something you just really liked from the game? Giddy.
Oh, well, yeah. I downloaded the Happy Home Network extension pack, and so I've been working on designing people's homes as my job on in the universe, and I designed 30 homes. So I've housed 30 villagers, and I became a famous designer, and DJ KK did a party on the Happy Home Network island for me. And I just achieved that like a couple days ago. So now I'm like designing homes on my home island as well. Yeah, I'm like a really famous interior designer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, you're also an actor. How
Yeah.
has that helped or hindered your wrestling career?
Oh, it's definitely helped my wrestling career. I mean, I don't think I would even be wrestling if I didn't have a background in acting, to be honest, because it's a different kind of performance, you know? Um, I have done a lot of like comedy and live performance and stuff like that. And so it all really informs like me and my gimmick in the ring.
Oh, now, there was a PWI article about you as well,
Mm-hmm.
not too long ago. How did that come about? How did you find out? And what did that mean to you?
Oh, well, the author Charlie Stern is a friend of mine, and they asked me to do it, and they photographed me, and we had a little interview, and they specifically wanted to focus um, on my sobriety and how that's affected my career, in whatever way. And that was really meaningful because I got to kind of get really honest about like who I am, you know, as a person. And if it weren't for my sobriety, I probably wouldn't be wrestling. So it's got a lot to do with everything, in my opinion.
Right, because that's an issue all on its own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, just like executive functioning,
Right.
it's like really difficult when you're a mentally ill addict and alcoholic, and like being able to overcome that is huge. And that was a huge part of my life. So, yeah.
And you're almost 6 years sober now?
Yeah. I'm almost 6 years sober. Yep.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I saw on your, I believe it was Instagram, that you was fostering 2 cats, and you was
Oh,
looking for
yeah.
a home for them because you couldn't have them in the house. Can you tell
Mm.
us about that and what was the conclusion of that?
Aw. Well, they're now rehomed with a good friend of mine, Connor, and they were two kittens that came into my life like several months after I had a cat who suddenly passed away from like a heart disease.
I'm sorry to hear your
And
loss.
oh, thank you. And yeah, so they were kind of like somebody got in touch with me because they knew that I had lost my cat and these 2 cats needed a home. And all I got was like a picture of them inside a brown box, you know. And so like they were discovered at a junkyard in Bushwick, and they were very, very small and malnourished and dehydrated, and the vet wasn't sure if they were going to make it. And so I kind of like nursed them back to health and watched them grow and stuff. And then I got into a relationship, and my partner was deathly allergic, so we had to say goodbye to the kittens. But they're in good hands now. They're wonderful little animals. So I love all animals. For the record, I'm not a dog or a cat person. I love all of the animals. I will say I'm not partial to litter boxes. I think they're kind of gross. So I now have 2 dogs with my partner. And yeah, it's a different change of pace. But I love all of them. I love all the animals.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a golden doodle and a cockapoo named Duncan and King.
Well, that sounds adorable.
God, they are. They are. Big fan.
Alright. Correct me if I am wrong here. You wrestled the banana?
Oh, I did. I did wrestle a banana recently. Yep.
Well,
How'd you find that out?
oh, we have our ways of finding things out. Oh no. I'm wrestling with entertainment.
Oh, very good investigation.
Can you tell us the content of the match and who won?
Well, happy to report that I won. There wasn't actually a pinfall or a ref or anything, but I think I won. And then the context was a comedy show, actually. I was asked to do a clown comedy show. Like, the clown community is like its own kind of thing. They're a very physical bunch, and they're really zany and stuff, right? And so so they asked me to like be their arbiter of time, basically. Like, I was like the time police. So if somebody went over their designated time for their act, I was supposed to come out and wrestle them and get them off stage. And so that was my role in this particular show. But there was an act that involved bananas, and the banana went over time. And so I had to wrestle the banana to get the banana off stage.
All right. Well,
Yeah, all right.
that does beg the question. Would you ever consider wrestling a banana in a Tungsten Man match? An Iron Man match that lasts for 2 weeks?
A banana for 2 weeks?
Yes.
I'd consider it. I would consider it. God, I'm so I'm so green. I'll consider anything. Okay, I'll fucking wrestle a banana for 2 weeks.
I love that it wasn't just a flat out no, because we've gotten flat out no's.
You've asked this question of other people?
Well, this is the context. There was this wrestler named Psycho Mike that wrestled a rock, a physical rock, for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match.
That is so wild, but okay.
He didn't win the match.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Psycho Mike lost against a rock. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose to a banana peel. Like, I really don't.
Well, you have to move out of the way for his finisher, which is, the banana peel.
Right, okay. Great, good stuff. Good, great.
Would you ever consider teaming with the banana against Psycho Mike and The Rock? If you could put your differences aside.
Oh, God. Wow. I mean, I don't know Psycho Mike or The Rock. Yeah, you know what? Again, like, who am I to say no to an opportunity at this point in my career? I'm not in a place to do that.
Well, and if it makes you feel better, I think you would actually win the match, because I don't think Psycho Mike and The Rock could put their differences aside. There's too much history there.
Right, of course. Of course. Yeah, well, I've got that going for me, I have a lot of charisma, so maybe I could get the banana to work with me in that way.
Of course. Alright, let's get into another fun question. Out of all media, not just pro wrestling, whose ass would you like to be?
All media?
Yes.
Probably. There's this guy on the current season of Bachelorette. There's actually a couple of them. I would say I would love to have a shot at kicking the asses of all of the men on the Bachelorette right now on the current season. Because I think they're all fucking tool bags.
That's the next season of The Bachelorette. It's just Sazzy Boatright, and she just kicks everybody's ass.
Yeah, I
They
just tell
kick
them all why
everybody.
they're whack and kick their ass.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Which girlfriend would you like to steal?
Of all the girlfriends, like, in the world?
Yes.
Gosh, that's a good question. I feel like this is a Bachelorette related answer as well, because I've been watching a lot of The Bachelorette. I think that I would love to steal Rachel from The Bachelorette. No, I'm sorry. I changed. Oh, God. I hope nobody from The Bachelorette is listening. I really like Gabriella. I think she's really funny. And I would just love to swoop in and be like, stop dicking around with these dummies.
And, of course, you knew this was the last question. Which mother would you like to fuck?
Oh, that's such a good question. It's a question I think about a lot. It would probably be Gabriella from The Bachelorette's mom. I'm just kidding. I mean, the famous moms that I usually say that I like are like Tracy Ellis Ross. I really like. This is such a hard question to answer. Cheryl Dunphy from Modern Family, I think, is really hot. I'm gonna get this wrong. I had a really controversial answer on another podcast recently, like a British-based podcast. I said that I really would like to have a date with Princess Diana. I mean, obviously, rest in peace, but if she were still alive, she would be a mom I'd like to fuck. I'll just leave it right there. I'll just leave that right there. As there's not really topping that one.
No, I can't say that there is.
Maybe like Dr. Jill Biden. That would be a good one too.
And by saying what you said, you actually answered another question I had.
Great.
So, yes. Alright, on to maybe a little bit more serious note. Can you tell us about Misfitness? Misfit.
That's my personal training company. I've been a personal trainer and a group fitness coach for 6 years, and so I started my own company for personal training, and I like to work with people who, are not who don't like typical gym culture. I like to work with like a more diverse client. I like to work with people who, may have experienced body dysmorphia or are going through a bodily change. I mean, I really like working with trans people. I started it because I wanted to be a refuge for people who wanted to get fit but didn't want to step into a gym. So that was the primary goal of that. That's why I called it Miss Fitness.
Yeah. And what kind of brought that on?
I was doing work with a gym through the pandemic, and I just wanted to get like another stream of income going. So I started my own personal fitness company.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what? And obviously, you know, how do I say this? Working with people that aren't just, you know, wanting to get fit, but like, you know, have some special needs that they need to have as personal trainer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I love tackling those kinds of challenges.
Alright. Well,
Mm.
now onto a controversial subject. Pineapple
Uh-oh.
on pizza. What's your stance?
Wow, I can't believe I'm being dragged into this discourse right now. Pineapple on pizza. Listen, there is a long history of fruit and cheese going together. I know that other people like think it's weird to like have what am I? I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-choice on the pineapple. I don't want to. I wouldn't personally probably order it, but if other people want to order it, if somebody I was with even was like, "Hey, I'm dying for some pineapple on my pizza," and we're ordering a pizza together, I'd probably be like, "You know what? Let's go for it." I'm not a picky eater, so you know, if worse comes to worse, and I just pick that shit off the piece of pizza, like I'm not gonna die, but I'm very laissez-faire. I really believe in people having choice. I say yes, pineapple on pizza, I guess, for that reason.
Alright. What's your spirit Pokemon?
My spirit Pokemon? I don't know anything about Pokemon. I have to be completely honest. It's probably Pikachu.
Alright, not gonna dislike that. I mean, and he's the OG.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Alright, on the show, we love Tracy Smothers. Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG.
THUG?
Yes.
Thug?
Yes.
I don't know the acronym for that, no.
Okay. T is for terrible. H is for hell. U is for ugly, and G is for jail, because a Doug can't spell.
Terrible, hell, ugly, jail?
Yes.
Or Gale,
Jail.
rather?
No, jail.
So it'd be Fudge. Gel?
No, because it's jail, because a Doug can't spell.
Right.
I think
Right.
Black is teaching you the wrong things at that school.
I guess so. Wow. Yeah. Dunno. Dunno.
Priorities here.
Okay.
Now, it is once again time for that segment. Sazzy Boatright's Bizarre Adventure. Your poster that goes up and down the roads and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Wow. Yeah, sure. I was up in New England one time with a group of people, and we were staying in New Hampshire overnight as we were driving back to New York City, and let's see, we were staying at like we were staying at a motel, whatever motel, family-owned motel in New Hampshire. And we get there, and the point person who booked the hotels, they only booked one room for like 5 people or 8 people. It was like it was an absurd amount of people for the amount of space that we were supposed to have. And there was only one bed, I guess. That was like the biggest thing. So it was like, no, it was like a full size. It was like just a nightmare. You know, it was a perfect storm of bullshit, and they fucked up, and we only had one room when we were supposed to have two, and the room only had one bed, I guess. And so my coach was the one who was kind of leading the charge. So he went in there. He was like, you know, please give us an extra room. They were like, no. One of the other dudes went down there, said something. Everybody kept getting rebuffed by, you know, this family at the desk or whatever. So I went down there, and all I can say is I did my thing, and we got two rooms. I did my thing, and we got two rooms. So that'll go down in history as yet another motherfucking moment for me, I guess.
That was an awesome story.
I'm glad.
On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, that's a good question. I would love to still be wrestling. I hope to be able to make it onto a TV promotion. I have some ideas of where I'd like to be. I'd like to be, you know, wrestling all over the world. I'd like to be wrestling all over the country. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit older than the average wrestler, I think, starting out. And I'm just really open to possibilities. You know, I just like to keep my eyes and my ears open and like see what's next. So I hope that I still in 5 years have like a curiosity and a desire to wrestle. And that I'm going places with it, I guess.
Okay. Now it's time for the colossal question. Not featuring Kaliko this week. They're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on the Sazzy Boatright movie soundtrack of your career so far?
Oh, geez. The first 3 songs? I mean, the first one would have to be I Fucked Your Mom by Sorry Mom.
Of course.
Of course. The second one would probably be Any Turn by Orville Peck. That's my family-friendly alternative entrance music. And it's a song about touring. So probably that.
Okay.
And then the third song would probably be another Orville Peck song. I'll probably just pick Dead of Night because I love that song. And it's kind of about transience as well.
Alright. Now, do you lock it in?
Do I lock it in?
Yes.
Do I lock in my answer?
Yes.
I do. I lock it in. Final answer. James, final answer.
We definitely need like some type of sound effect when that happens.
Dun dun.
Thank
Final
you.
answer. Dun dun.
You know, considering that you are an actor, who would you like to play you in the movie?
Ah! Oh. I don't know. Let's see. Who would need to be like an old actor that looks young? I think I get a lot of comparisons to nobody who's like the right age. But if age weren't a factor, I guess age, I mean, I used to get a lot of comparisons to Keira Knightley. She would be like the really fancy, beautiful version of me, I think.
Alright.
Yeah, so maybe it would be Keira Knightley. Or like Sarah Bareilles or some. No, that's not right. Just forget that. Just forget I said that. I don't know. Yeah. Final answer, James. Final answer.
Alright, we're locking it in.
Okay.
What is a match people should go out of their way to see that best shows off what Sazzy Boatright is all about?
Oh, okay. So, coming up on IWTV, there's going to be a couple releases from IWW. One's called Brent Stew and one's called Debt from Above. And I think it's in one of those. I'm not sure. I think it's Debt from Above. But I have a match with Ron Voyage, like a singles match with Ron Voyage. And I will tell you, that was like one of the funnest and best matches that I've ever had, I think. I also had a match with J. George, like probably in one of those as well that's coming up. And that was also a match that I truly enjoyed so much. So does it show me off? Yeah, I think so. I think it does. If like I had a good time doing it, then it must be a good match, you know?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people usually say that. You know, I look like I'm enjoying myself in the ring, so that's a good match.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like such a confidence booster, you know?
Yeah. Is there something we could find on YouTube right now?
Right this second?
Yeah.
I have a match that was recorded by Wrestling with Unicorns from Chicago, from a show called NLS is for Everyone. And that was with my coach, actually. And that was pretty fun as well.
Your coach meaning Logan Black?
Yeah. King of Chaos, Logan Black.
Love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will find that match on YouTube and I will put it in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox, for anybody that wants to see it, hasn't seen it, wants to see it again after this interview.
Cool.
And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom. This is our speed round, our
Oh my
bonus
God.
round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Excluding myself. Oh, greatest wrestler of all time, in my opinion, China.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I feel like you're not giving the banana enough credit.
Man, fuck that banana.
Worst wrestler.
That banana can go get bent.
Worst wrestler.
Say that again.
Worst wrestler.
Worst wrestler? Oh. Worst wrestler. I don't know. I don't want to be controversial. I don't know. To me, it's like EC3.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, sorry. It's like more of a philosophical thing than a wrestling thing, I think.
Fair enough. I mean, there's things to hate about EC3 on both ends of the spectrum.
Right.
You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Ooh. Oh, I think it would be such a joy to wrestle Bianca Belair.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Jon Moxley.
Wild Thing?
Yeah.
Alright. Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is...
Fake. Kayfabe is fake. Yeah, I don't know. I think kayfabe is like a really funny term to me. It's like when people tell me to K5 it or kayfabe it, it's like, okay. You know what I mean?
We would have also accepted taste great on toast.
Oh, okay. Good to know for next time.
Squash, fruit or vegetable?
Wow. Vegetable.
It's a fruit.
No, really?
Tomato logic.
Wow. This is news to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
you are now a part of Squash Squad, which means a hell of a lot more.
Okay. Wow. That's wonderful.
I feel like you're still trying to comprehend that squash is a fruit.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that, actually. I'm gonna have to like really sit with that for a while.
New Japan wrestler Taichi. His ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
Well, it has to be pretty generous for me because I've got a lot of junk in the trunk. So, I would say trunks to butt, it could be like 75-25 or even 60-40. Like I'm generous with it. I like butts.
Alright. And the main event, the last question, the thing everybody wants to know. Have
Okay.
you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
No. Final answer.
And that is the correct answer.
Oh god, that's so random.
That will conclude.
Yeah.
That will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me, James. It was a pleasure.
Oh, and it was definitely a pleasure to have you on as well. Can you tell us once again where we can find you on all social media and merchandise?
Pretty much at Sazzy Boatright on all social media. That is Sazzy, Sazzy. Boatright is exactly how it sounds, Boatright. And that's pretty much everywhere.
And where can we find your merchandise?
On my link tree in my bio. The link in the bio, always.
Alright. And of course, all of those links will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube, Castbox. No need to type it into your Google machine. Simply click the link, you will be there. There's no excuse. You've been listening to them for just under an hour. Buy a damn shirt.
Thank you.
Of course, if you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, vote on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Wednesday as we have another interview for you. And you can follow the show at WRESTLINGWITHE both on Twitter and Instagram for news on who those interviews will be with, the links to those interviews, and much, much more. You can follow me at JamesJ993 on Twitter. You can follow Kaliko at IamKaliko. You can follow Scooter at ScooterDust. And of course, on the Remix, the only live alternative commentary for WWE PLEs, and on the Smoking Dragons Twitch stream. Now, Sazzy, when I say wrestling with, you say entertainment, okay?
Okay.
For our very special guest, Sazzy Boatright, Kaliko Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.